Forward-facing camera. Oh yeah. Just a little, I don't know, moving update type of thing. We are in the throes of moving. I would say this is probably the most difficult part of moving. We have packed up all of our stuff, except what we need on a daily basis. We threw like 75% of what we own in the garage, and the rest we jammed in the closets so that our realtor could send over a videographer to take like a video tour of our house. That's pretty cool. It's one of her marketing strategies to get people interested in her house. She also says that you don't really remember anything that you see when you look at a house, which is true. And so people will, I guess, connect more with your video that they put on the internet than they will with remembering actually seeing inside of your house. So she said it was most important that our house be clean and empty for the video, and that now we can get back out like our shampoo and our toothbrushes and stuff. And it's fine. She said a messy showing is better than no showing. So that's what we're going to do, because I do still have 2 little kids living here. So we got out a few of their things. They're doing really well, considering that I packed up like all their toys and all their stuff. They each have like one little bin of toys and some books, and that's it. Everything else is in the garage. So there's where that's going. We're looking for a new house. We've looked at 7 houses, and we hated 5 of them. When we bought this house, it was a total handyman special. Like, it was falling down. And we really did a lot to it. We did a lot of work in here, and we started when we didn't have any kids, so it wasn't a big deal. We had a good, 6 months where we didn't have any kids, and we just, chipped away at it. We replaced flooring, we replaced drywall, we replaced wiring, we replaced plumbing. It was a whole thing. We've done all the lights, all the outlets, all the walls, everything. It's intense. Refinished the hardwoods, all kinds of stuff. But we don't want quite that much work again. I don't mind doing a little something. I don't mind painting, or fixing little things. I actually kind of like doing that, but I do not want to gut a home. I have 2 children, and my husband is working full-time. I am not starting over. And 5 of the 7 houses we looked at were in about as bad a shape as this one was when we bought it. Leaking basements, floors that needed refinishing, carpet that needed tearing up, kitchens that needed redoing. And that's just too much for our current situation. Too much with 2 little boys. So we saw 2 we kind of liked. One was a split level, and it was the lowest property on the cul-de-sac, so it was going to incur a lot of water. And it was a split level. The traditional bi-level, open the door, and you either fall down the stairs or fall up the stairs. There's nowhere else to go. So that one's not really in the running either. And then we saw one that we liked, which is actually a tri-level. I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know there was a difference. I thought a split level was a split level was a split level. I didn't want one, whatever. But in case you're looking at homes, here's a tip. A tri-level is not so bad. A tri-level is where you walk in the door, and there's actually stuff on that level. There are actually rooms, on the same floor as the door. And then you go up some stairs to some more rooms, and then up a few more stairs to a few more rooms. And in this particular tri-level, nothing is in the basement. There's not bedrooms in the basement, there's not living rooms in the basement. The basement is just a basement, like normal people would have a basement. So you go in the front door, and there's a family room and a bathroom. And closets and the garage and everything is on that first level. And then you go up to another living room, a dining room, and a kitchen all together. And then up a little bit more to the bedrooms and another bathroom. And then if you go down the stairs, there's an actual basement. The laundry room is down there, there's storage down there, So that was pretty nice. What's tipping me over the edge is the yard is fantastic. It's on a double lot, and it's not double wide. It's double deep. So there's the house on a normal lot, and then you go back from the house, an entire empty lot behind the house. And there's a little creek that runs through there, and a little tree grove, and the lot line ends in a cornfield. It's beautiful. It's not really in the country. I guess it's on like a little nook and cranny of town so that it can be like that. It's on a dead-end street going one way and a non-through street on the other way. It's kind of on the corner. So, I'm liking that house. There are still a lot of stairs. I mean, I gotta climb stairs to go to my kitchen. That's a strange concept to me. I'm having trouble wrapping my mind around that. And the thing is filled with white carpeting. Like, we remember the part about how I have 2 little boys, right? I really, really, really prefer wood floor. Like, I would never lay carpet on purpose, ever, anywhere. Not ever. But this one was built with carpeting, so there is no hardwood under the carpeting. I am 100% certain of that. So we're not quite sure. Like, I'm not 100% convinced about this house. I love the yard. The house is nice. I wouldn't have to fix anything. That's wonderful. There's a lot of rooms, a lot of bathrooms. I'm just not sold on the stairs into my kitchen and the white carpet. We have one more house we're going to look at, and then we pretty much have to call it. We have to move. Like now. We need to make an offer and get approved for a mortgage and start the closing process now. We need to be moved in about a month. So, we're going to look at that other house tomorrow and re-look at the triplex and then make a choice between those two. Either we like the other one or we're going to live in this triplex. That's it. We can't wait around anymore, and there's nothing new going on the market. So that's what we're going to do. I do have a showing tomorrow of my house. The first people who have ever made an appointment to see my house. It's a little bit nerve-wracking. This is like my baby. Like, I did everything to this house. I changed the floors and the walls and the outlets and the lights, and I don't expect anybody to love it the way it is. But I hope somebody can love it and want to buy it and want to live here, you know, and want to keep up with the maintenance that there is in an older home and enjoy it, because I've enjoyed it and I put a lot of sweat equity into this thing. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But because there's a showing, I gotta clean. I got laundry. Let's check this situation out over here. I got a sleeping dog and a pile of laundry. Unlike the video, the showing people will open my closets and they will go in my basement. So I have to take the mountain of laundry out of my basement and wash it and put it away. And some of what's in the closets is going to have to go in the garage. The closets are packed full. Like, we packed up stuff long term and put it in there. And then we took all of our daily stuff and scooped it up and threw it in the closets quick before the video guy came. So we have to take out that daily stuff so we can get at the long-term packed up stuff, put that stuff in the garage so the closets aren't so full. Because when you look at a home, you're allowed to look inside anything that's permanent. So you're allowed to look in the kitchen cabinets, you're allowed to look inside the closets, you're allowed to look inside the vanities in the bathroom. That sounds kind of weird, but that's just how it is. If it's permanent cabinet, built-in, whatever, you get to look in it because you're buying that, you know, that piece of furniture or that closet. You want to know how it's constructed, how much it'll hold, whatever. So I gotta look into those closet situations because you can't even tell. I mean, you honestly can't tell how big the closets are because they are packed full. And I've been Kon Mariing again as we go. Like, I just did this. See, I was like 6 months pregnant and my baby is 8 months old now. So I guess it was a year ago. I went through and I Kon Maried. I got rid of like half of our stuff. You know, if it didn't fit in the drawers, it was gone. If I didn't love it, it was gone. If I wasn't using it, it was gone. I find myself almost having our stuff again. I got rid of a huge box of clothes still. And I just did this with my clothes. I don't know. Like, I went through my non-maternity stuff, which I had just packed up and saved. I went through all that and got rid of like 3/4 of it. I know now from having a capsule wardrobe what I will and will not wear. Even when I'm not nursing. Like, that's what I have right now. My capsule wardrobe is all clothes I can nurse in. Easily, I guess. I mean, you can nurse in anything. You can always just pull it up and be half naked, but that's not usually my style. So I went through everything that's not nursing friendly, and I got rid of about half of it because I just know I won't wear it. I know it's not comfortable, it's not quite exactly right, it's not a good color, whatever. There is a baby screaming in the background, so that's going to have to be it for this little update situation. I'm going to go have to get him, see what his problem is. He was supposed to be napping. Clearly that's not happening. But I'll see you guys around when I have another update or when we choose a house. I will let you know. Bye.